I don't think this middle bridge is going to be very happy with what's about to happen, but we're going to try anyway because I got to try something. We do still have $14,000 more budget. I'm just kind of hoping I could retrofit this design to actually work. Yeah, that's... Nope. Downward tube. Oh, it's great when gravity's actually on my side. Normally, it works against me, but on this one, it's gonna work for me. Pretty sure I can land the car in there if I just kind of... We'll see what that does. Well, you see what I'm getting at though? It's not gonna be too hard. I'm thinking something like this, if we just put a road up in the way, that'll slow the car down just enough to almost fall right in there. Then I've just gotta figure out a way to make something strong enough for it to actually land on. Here's what I came up with. Is it gonna work? Down goes the car. Oh, it's so close. For this one, I really just want to make some stupid design that's gonna work. I don't want it to make sense, I just want it to work. Okay, I didn't think that was gonna work, so I wasn't recording, but this, whatever this is, actually works. It's a $2,000 bridge. It's not a good bridge. The driver probably still dies on that, but we're complete. I wonder if I can make it even cheaper by eliminating the bottom part. Driver, go. Your sacrifice will be remembered. It does work. Less than $1,500. People still did it cheaper, but they can have it. This one's called Fallen Tower. I've only got 7 pieces of road with which to build. Question number 1, how far does the car go? Not very. Alright, so gravity's not going to be my friend on this. So my mind kind of went to here. Car's going to drive up, the bridge is hopefully going to tip. Needs a little bit of work. We're already way over budget. And this one maybe isn't going to work the way I thought it would. Change it up just a little bit, and well, it holds together now. The car doesn't get on it on any big hurry, so that's not going to work anyways. Trying to make a smaller one now that can transfer to another one. The problem is the bridge leaves before the car gets on it. Need a way to make it do that slower. Turns out it is very hard to get this tower to actually balance when I've got this over here, because the tower always falls to the right. The car takes so long to get over there. It's not the prettiest bridge I've ever designed. In fact, it's not even really a bridge, but we're getting kind of close. All it's gotta do is deliver the car to there, and I'm pretty sure it'll make it across. I'm about 35% sure on this one. Look at the backflip. It's riding it. Come on, make it. Front flip. Oh, I think we're good. Yeah, any level where we get the car to do a front flip under budget, we should get extra points. I can't believe how hard it is to make a tower that just kind of balances by itself. Like, it always tries to leap to the right away. But this is all it was. I just want to see if it'll do it again. Car, front flip. Didn't do it this time. 4 times later, it did. Does it have to be consistent? Nope. Flip-flop. Hydraulics in multiple vehicles. Yay. Right, let's start to piece this together. The guy in the moped flies right into the boat. Not seeing what we need to fix here. This is going to be one of those confusing levels, but it's going to look something like this in the end. The boat goes right underneath. Just need to incorporate some hydraulics in there somewhere to let this moped up and through, because he doesn't like this part. He still keeps going down there though. So we'll just split the bridge here, add a hydraulic, and kind of hope this works. I think I see why it's not going to work, but we're going to see what happens anyway, because sometimes you just got to try it anyway. Usually what I expect not to work does work. Almost like this. That is way closer than I thought it was going to be. Oh, yeah, the boat also hits that, so maybe not. So what if we just kind of expand the hydraulic and then turn it down to 40%? Is that a little bit closer at least? That's going to be a little bit closer. We still don't need to go that much, and we need to make the boat clear that much more. Oh, we're close. Oh, he's going to make it to where he's going. No? Yes? Well, if the car jumps that, we'll actually be good to go. Can the car jump that far though? That's the question. And nope. Just made a really small change just to make the peak of the bridge a little bit higher. Still not quite there yet, but we're close. He does a front flip, makes it up, but all we gotta do is make that peak just a little higher. I'm making some truly beautiful bridges today. Luckily those things are light, so they don't have to be super strong. Is this gonna do it? I feel like that's still too low right there. Oh, that might clear it. That's gotta be close. Is this actually gonna work? This is definitely one of the worst bridges I've ever built before. I was just screwing around to get to this point. Oh, that car's going pretty fast, so that might break. And no, we're good. Wow, I can't believe that actually worked. And for only $9,300. I didn't see the title of this one, so I don't know how to do it. Oh, it's called cross jump. Oh, it's another one of these, I think, where I need to make 2 things fly past each other. So let's see what exactly we need to do. All right. The van's probably got to go over the car. I'm hoping this is another one of those ones where I can just be really lazy and mostly use ropes. Test number 1. The van breaks it apart. So let's add a little bit of structure. Is that going to hold up? Nope, the ropes still break. Here's where I'm at so far using the rope technique. Not quite there yet, but I just wanted to show you the progress. They both crash into each other and then they die in the ocean. Do you think connecting them in the middle makes them better or worse? We'll find out. And it's pretty much the same result. What about if I just That might actually kind of work in a way. Because as stupid as that is, all I need to do is get the van over the car and then they can just continue on their way. The car will go right through this bridge part, no problem. I've got a semi-working design, just kind of need to find a way to not make the bridge fall apart. Getting closer though, the van made it kind of to where it's going. Actually not really, it's got to go up there. Didn't really notice that before. Believe it or not, we're getting pretty close to a working bridge. The cars are supposed to pass each other, but it turns out you can build road over here, so you can just make the car drive right up onto the bridge. Still perfecting it, but that looks something like this. It falls down and breaks right now, the car can't quite get on, but as soon as it can, it's just going to come and cross the bridge. It's going to run into this thing, but we'll deal with that when it happens. Think I might have almost found a spot where the car can get on. Nope, but we're getting close. I wonder where that's going to end up. That'd be cool if it actually, well, it's in the river now, but if it made it back onto the bridge somehow. I did it! They kind of break the entire bridge when they collide, but I did succeed in getting the car up onto there, which you're not supposed to do. Uh-oh. Oh, that might work. Nope. Oh, that was actually kind of close. It all happened so fast, even at just regular speed. Anyways, yeah, depends on how they collide. I just gotta, make them collide at the right point and they'll actually get to where they're going, where they're supposed to go. If they do it over there, it's not that bad. The problem is I don't have a lot of budget left to work with. Maybe I'll get lucky eventually and, well, we're kind of getting a different result every time, so eventually we'll get one that works. One like this might be good. It's so close. As long as the van hits the car on this, nothing's gonna break. On that one, they collided and nothing broke, but then they pushed each other around and then it broke afterwards. This might be a good one. Yep. The van got across. The car got across. That actually worked. I just kept doing it until it did work. We're over budget, but it worked. Pretty sure I can just lower some of the triangles and eventually this will work again on budget. I might have to give up trying. They're not doing what I want them to do. I've tried 100 times already. They're not getting there. I might just have to do this one with my over budget. That one was closer, but still a long ways off. If I make an adjustment to the ramp on the right, they would jump over each other if the bridge was stronger. I don't have the budget to do that though. 412, steel arch bridge. I don't really do well with arches. Can I just jump it across? I'm gonna try and make an arch, but I'm not actually super confident on this one. At least it gives me a $90,000 budget so I can make it take extra long. Please just let something like this work. It was actually better than I thought it was going to be. So it turns out I have a bridge that holds itself up, but the bus can't get on it now. So I need to lower the slope of this just a little bit, which is pretty annoying because that's not going to be an easy thing to do. I basically need to rebuild the whole bridge at that point. Never mind. You'll never guess how I made that work. I just added one single little piece of road and it flipped the bus right up on there. That was easier than I thought. To show you exactly what I did at the beginning, just this. If you're ever stuck on a level in this game, sometimes just add a little bit of whatever and it's actually enough to make it work. Easy. And I'm glad because I really wasn't looking forward to actually doing that level. Double dangle, my favorite. So the only anchor points are on the balloons themselves. How fast is this vehicle? Okay, that's pretty fast. I could probably almost jump this. This is probably wishful thinking, but what happens here? Why does the truck go so much slower now? Because they had it on 3 times speed. Okay, turns out it's not that quick on regular speed. So let's try something super lazy before I bother to rebuild the entire thing. This, strangely, might actually work. I'd be really surprised if it did, but... okay, great. These levels are going awesome for me today. I'm really in a small part of the budget too. Skipper, so car and boat, hydraulic green car. So just to start, let's see if this works. Need the red car to get across and under there so it hits the flag. Without doing that, might have it just about to where I want it. It's probably smarter to put the hydraulic underneath, pushing this ramp up. But as long as that car gets off without breaking the bridge, it's just going to be a matter of adjusting that hydraulic. Probably went a little bit high on that one, but that might actually work anyway. Car's going to go over and then it's got to get all the way over to that. We're on the easy street now. Except for I forgot about that part where the boat comes crashing through my build, so I'm going to have to go up and over that. And you know what? This is probably going to work just fine anyways. It doesn't have to hold, it's just got to get the car like launched across at some point. And that point's coming up pretty quick. Did I adjust hydraulic good enough? Oh, it even locked in. I got that way right. Alright, as long as this green car makes it across the gap, I think we're about going to be good. And wow, the bridge didn't even break. The car ended up right on its feet. We're getting good at this game. I'm not gonna lie to you, this one seems like it's gonna be a lot of work. I'm already confused. I haven't done this much work in my entire life. I've got to organize all of this somehow. So far, here's what I've got. A bridge that holds up gets car A over to the first blue star, but then it's gonna continue on and have to go up here to the blue star. Then the bridge is gonna have to switch. Then they're gonna have to switch again, then they're gonna have to switch again. This should be semi-working. Let's see if it actually works. Blue car on its way, making its way across, and no problem so far. But there's never a problem until there is in my creations. And those are actually pretty frequent. Alright, did I adjust these properly? Oh, okay, so I don't know what happened. Right, there's a whole other bridge I need to build because things need to go over here too. I was wondering why I was so under budget. All right, one more time at 2 times speed because I'm tired of waiting. Blue car eats the blue star. Blue car eats that blue star. Blue car gets to where it's going and is never seen again. Hopefully, drive right off the edge. Those definitely need a way bigger adjustment. Let's try this again. Now that I've got this started, this level isn't actually going to be that hard. It's just going to be really tedious to get all these adjustments right. That is not bad. This one still needs some work, but the rest of them are pretty close. This might be a lot closer. Yeah, this one's looking better. Still not perfect. Especially that part. Kinda didn't even realize this one was a thing. I don't think this middle bridge is going to be very happy with what's about to happen, but we're going to try anyway, because I got to try something. We do still have $14,000 more budget. I'm just kind of hoping I can retrofit this design to actually work. Yeah, that's... Nope. So here's what I've decided to do. Since I have all this budget anyway, I'm just going to reinforce this. That way as cars crash off this, it hopefully won't break too badly. And I think that might actually work somehow. I kind of broke this bridge already, but... Yep, I see the potential there. I ended up just replacing the wood with straight up steel. Hopefully we'll find a way to make that work eventually. Here's kind of where I'm at with things. We are over budget. I should be able to adjust it back into budget once I kind of find a working solution. Anyways, blue car goes across. The one hydraulic that needs to go goes. Green car is going to go up. Eat the star is going to jump onto that bridge because I'm too lazy to redesign that. And falls through that bridge over there, at which point it should pick up the green flag. But this jump is probably going to be my lazy way of accomplishing this. And it's looking more and more like my jump won't work because I can't really get the cars all to where they're supposed to go. And that was what I needed to do, and then I would shave the budget down. But if I can't even get there, I'm never going to be able to do it. Green car makes it just fine. Over it goes. The bridges are all fine up until this point. They lower themselves down, taxi goes, breaks through that. The taxi hits that pretty hard. I'm not going to be able to save that. Alright, for my next trick, I've made the world's laziest teeter-totter. I don't really know how or if this is going to work, but we're going to give it a try. This was good in theory, and I'm maybe more tired than I think I am, but it doesn't really work now. Slightly new hydraulic design, let's see how it works. So far so good. I'm a little bit worried about exactly what this side's going to do. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. Probably need to attach it with something. Maybe just give it a few pieces of short rope, which will hopefully not let it get too far away, but also keep it fairly centered. The rope technique actually seems to work fairly well overall. Obviously need an adjustment there, but it tends to hold it right where it needs to be. It gets a little confusing, but basically I've got the green car to get to where it needs to get to now. It collects its stars along the way. Now it's just a matter of dealing with the taxi. Gonna be a little bit more work. And then the cop car after that. The most annoying thing about this level now is waiting. I've got to wait for all these cars to get to where they're going before I can see what goes wrong. I have it all really close now. The green car gets to where it's going. The taxi gets to where it's going. At least it did the last time. We did break that accidentally. But we're so close now. All we got to do is make the cop car get to where it's going. So I need to not activate these two on the last go around. And apparently also maybe make this bridge a little bit stronger, which is confusing because nothing else breaks it, but things tend to randomly break sometimes, and I'm not sure why. Alright, if I did that all right, this should be good to go. The blue car gets to where it's going, problem free. The green car is going to do the same, and then it's time for the taxi. Still worried about this, but it might be okay. Okay, this time it just didn't work at all. I didn't touch this at all, by the way, but it broke this time. We'll just replace that with steel in the hopes that it transfers the force somewhere else where it can manage. So far, that actually worked. Okay. Okay, now this one broke. Again, I didn't touch this bridge at all, but it broke this time. That's alright, consistency is way overrated anyway. Okay, the taxi made it to where it's supposed to go, and the cop car falls into the river. It seems like every time I do this now, a different bridge randomly breaks, despite the fact I don't touch any of them. I leave them all alone, but a different one breaks each and every time I try. The best part about really trying to solve this bridge is that every time I play it, it acts differently. Like, that's never broken before. It did this time, so now I need to wonder if that's actually a problem or not. It's probably not, but I might treat it like it is. Like, I think I've got this super close to where it needs to be as it crosses there problem-free this time. This actually works with kind of a floating bridge in the middle, so if the cop car actually makes it across, this will be it. I think. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem, but cop car just doesn't want to cross that first bridge. This might be the final run, provided nothing breaks or does anything unexpected. Which means you, green car, didn't break anything on the way by this time. That's going to sit there nice and tight like that, thanks to the ropes. Taxi, please don't break anything either. Yeah, okay, so the whole thing just collapses out of the blue. Wonderful. Okay, this could be good. The cop car's going for it, and it breaks on that one now. Of course it does. Well, if anything, it's a beautiful patchwork creation. I am just really struggling to get this level to work because every time I try it, it does something different. $7,000 over budget, nowhere near done. Made a few small adjustments. We're maybe getting closer. Ooh, I don't like the look of that though. Or, you know, the broken ropes everywhere. Hard to say what works or not, because like I said, it changes every time. Well, if the cop car could actually make it across this, which it... Okay, I guess that's that. That of all my stupid bridges shouldn't have worked considering everything broke on the way through, but I'll take it.